Welcome to the School of Wordcraft and Worldmancy. This is Feedback Frenzy.
Hello and welcome to WriterGreg School of Worldcraft and Worldmancy. It's a Submit Saturday, and it is going to be 1,500 words of fiction or a world-building article where you can submit and join us for a future episode. Today's article was submitted at wgc.bz/submit, where you can have your fiction or world-building content critiqued by me on a Saturday. So thank you so much to Kitoypoy, who has submitted this article that we are reviewing. And to answer James' questions, should I clip that? You should always clip that. I don't know what you're going to clip, but you know what? We'll go for it. Oh no! If it's about my job, no, don't do that. No, I don't know. All right. All right, so we'll take a look at this article. Let's zoom out a bit to get a preview of it. Okay, again, Best of World Anvil nominee for 2021. This is awesome stuff. World of Wizards
Sprinters,
Peak,
on your mark. Get
The
set.
Zone,
Go.
Mad Gods. Oh, the Mad Gods. Oh yeah, definitely. You can definitely clip that. That's funny. Summer Camp Pledge. We got some more things here. We got some quotes, which I love. Ooh, we got some different people quotes. Yeah, these two people up here quote a lot. I like that. Okay, so this is a world building summer camp. A food that marks a rite of passage for a culture in your world. All right. The Zone. Okay. Wow, even at 200, this still's here. Interesting. Okay. I'm just still there. Wow, 300. Okay, Mad God's Gamble. All right. The instructor of recruits. New recruits in the Thayan Armada perform an informal ritual called the Mad God's Gamble, the night before they first embark for the Shattered Moon. It involves eating a fertilized embryo in an unhatched egg of some exotic creature. As an infrequent ingester of foodstuffs, I don't quite understand it. Ugh. Ugh. If you want dates, facts, and numbers, Instructors is the Soul Forge for you. Okay, Soul Forge. That's why he doesn't ingest stuff. Okay, got it. If you want to hear about drinking, harlotry, and eating disgusting things, old Sergeant Killflair is the orc you need. This may turn your stomach. I made a study of the different types of ballot you can slurp down just to avoid the black ones. Okay, this might churn your stomach. Apologies. Tempest, if you need to mute for the next couple of minutes. Balut. Balut. What is that? Okay, Google, Mr. Google, what does that word mean? Oh. Oh. Don't Google. This is a problem with the delay. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know what a balut is now. I'm getting flashbacks of Star Trek when Picard, there are four lights. That one, and that was that's my first experience knowing about balut. So that is interesting. You're welcome. On the last night before the full moon, Silver Shadow Grove in Menelaus Telperion fills with starlings. These cadets of the Thane Armada nervously await their first flight to the shattered moon and battle against the remaining forces of the far realm. On their last night of freedom, they seek to create memories that will sustain them through the battles to come. Seriously, there are different kind of memories that I would want to have. Okay. Many Entlees elves consider this night called the Mad God's Gamble or Mad Kathot, Elvish for eating enemy eggs, to be bookend at the Kabed Matuli, where to bookend to the Kabel Matuli they undertook when they returned to the mortal world. This time they prepared to leave the world again, but as warriors trained to battle nightmares. Okay. The ritual is related to the Naraki's Eggs Festival that celebrates when the mad god Naraki ended the Far War. He made a mad gambit, switching the great old one known as the Sleeper with a chick inside a chicken's egg. They ritualistically eat a fertilized egg to represent their future victories against the Bakununawa and the Far Realm. Okay. All right, starlings, I see some of you noobs are walking too straight. Barkeep, I need a round of Nazibane over here for these recruits. Keep it flowing until I tell you to stop. You greenhorns are going to need to be really drunk for what's coming next. Yeah. As the night continues, the starlings become progressively more drunk, egged on by the junior officers sent along to make sure everyone has a good time and gets back to their bunks safely. The street food vendors come out in full force, fully aware that this will be one of their most profitable nights. The balut vendors in particular pull out all the stops. They've been building up in an inventory of exotic eggs for the Mad Kathot, which translates as eating enemy eggs. All right, starlings, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. I've been dealing with Thulm the Lokatha for years. We can trust his balut. As you can see, his stall is properly warded with silver and cold iron. And here he has his apotropaic toppings: vinegar, garlic, and salt. We learned our lessons after that incident on the blackjack a couple years ago. No aswang infections for you, recruits. Oh, she cares. I see here that he has some regular duck balutes, but for those of you with steel in your spine, he also has flying snake salamander, giant spider, and cockatrice. That last one will stiffen you up if you need it for later. Need it for later, boys. Thalum put aside that thought eater egg for me. Wow. Many recruits can bear. See, this is why I love the quotes. Is it brings the human element into it and makes it really more engaging and fun in there. And I don't know who this character is, but I already like them. They're cool. They just sound like the fun drill sergeant that the fun sergeant that wants to just get these kids to be men before they leave. Many recruits can barely bring themselves to eat the more mundane balut, but they all eventually take part in the rite of passage. the more adventurous recruits take turns eating more and more exotic balut: giant spider, flying snake, gazer, ankh egg, and other monstrosities. The starling who eats the craziest balut, as judged by their accompanying officer, gets light duty until they reach their base on the Barrow Shard in a few days. Well, they're going to need that light duty because they ate the... Yeah. Wow. Do you know what? Okay, before I get into more commentary, let me just see if I missed anything with the sidebar here. Okay. Okay, you know what I like about this article is because the fact that I unfortunately Googled what a balut was and I saw what it was and will have that image forever seared in my brain. What I love about this article is it brings something unknown to me, to my culture, that is totally real, totally totally cool, and it makes it a part of this world. This makes me feel like this is so much more real. This makes me feel that this world is, I could go out and have an adventure. I could go out and enjoy. I will
Sprinters
never
and
enjoy a
marchers,
balut.
time is up.
I'm sorry. No. But I love the idea of bringing. Oh, don't. No. Don't apologize for the weird Filipino food. That's what I like about this article. The awesome, what I'll call the awesome for the article critique here, is that I like that you are bringing more to your world than the standard Tolkien-esque traditions and making it your own. And so if I ever see a balut again, I'm going to think of your world and thinking how these crazy people will eat these as a rite of passage. And this sounds like it could very much happen in real life. I mean, there's probably got to be. I mean, is this a tradition in the Filipino army that before you take your first trip on a long voyage that you go eat balut? Totally sounds totally plausible. But yeah. Oh yeah, my relatives make the younger kids eat these. Okay, but is this food a dare? Or is this food like people actually enjoy this? It's totally a peer pressure thing in my culture. Well, because you have a vendor here, though. Oh. People love it, actually. What? Okay. All right. So there are uses in that for this that people would yeah, that just don't think about it. No, I'm not going to think about it anymore. So thank you so much, Kit, for this fun and entertaining article looking at how to incorporate real world traditions into your fantastical settings and just making it a part of your own. I look forward this Lieutenant Iamir Ulalan, yeah, an NPC in your character. No nonsense soldier while on duty, and a fun time party girl when she's on leave. She has a soft spot for hard luck cases and newbie adventurers. Yeah, that sounds like a really fun person to have in an NPC adventure. So thank you so much, Kit, for sharing a part of your world with us. And if you would like to share a part of your world or receive feedback or critique of 1,500 words of fiction or a world building article, please visit wgc.bz/submit, where you can submit an article or fiction for feedback. So thank you so much and have a good day and keep on writing. 59.
Thanks for watching this feedback frenzy. Be sure to show your support by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell. WriterGreg offers coaching sessions to help bring your world to life, create compelling stories, and accomplish your creative goals. Please visit wgc.bz/coaching for more details.